Hello, ẹ bá ń sọ fún SAIDA. Ń gbé wòtòwòtò ẹ̀ pọ̀ jù lọ́nà kótókòtó ẹ̀ pọ̀ jù o. No na tell SAIDA. Then this SAIDA we are seeing na lover girl. SAIDA na lover girl. Tí doctors ẹ bá mú. Mo máa nurse yẹ. A máa sọ sínú lọ́lọ́. 6 months kò ní kó bí tá bá fi sí. Owó ló máa jẹ. Ẹ sọ fún SAIDA o, kó mọ̀ kan tó ń ṣe o, ó ti ń jam dọ́ọ̀kì ju o. Don't spoil girls' life o. Àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó ń sọ you can spoil àwọn single girls' life. Má lọ bá yé àwọn girls tó ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀. Àwọn daughters. Even SAIDA na daughter. Ó wá ń jẹ ayé wo ló ti jẹ. Òbò pàǹpà yàláyà òbò di màlúù ló wà. Ṣé ẹ bá tẹ̀ wá ń sọ̀dì irú ìdí ẹ̀yẹn ìwọ SAIDA. SAIDA ń bó lè jà. Olóṣó ìyàwó lè. Mama. Hey, God bless you, mama. Mo rí mommy mi. See my mommy. Mommy, God bless you. Mo ṣe fídíò lọ́wọ́ mo rí mommy. Mama waka. See, I don't see my mother. Yay! Ọ̀gbáǹjẹ́. Mommy, God bless you, mommy. You're in America. Are you going to America? Hey, God bless you, mommy. Hey, see my mommy. I'm happy to see you, mama. Yàrá yàrá wà bí Tiwa Savage Oṣáàrí. Ọlọ́run ṣe God bless you, mama. Inú mi dùn. Ẹ wo, when I wọ́n gbọ́ Amẹ́ríkà náà yín ayé níkà ẹ wo mo padà rí Tiwa Savage. This is London. Mo ní stopover ni. Mommy, God bless you. I'm happy to see you. Hey, international woman. #1. My meet her for London ní fashion show. Blow. Tó ẹ pẹ́ blow ni wọ́n máa rí yín. Àwọn tá blow lélẹ̀, àwọn tá blow lélẹ̀. Àwọn là ń rìn. Tó ẹ pé oní brain, o máa mọ̀ pa là ń rìn. God bless you, mommy. Àkóyè Tiwa. Yàrá yàyín. Sẹ́rin. Ọ̀gbáǹjẹ́. Yorùbá sáré akílì máa dùn Ọ̀gbáǹjẹ́. Ọlọ́run sẹ́, small kiss gbogbo pátá ti tutù Ọ̀gbáǹjẹ́. Ọlọ́run sẹ́, mo ti blow. Iná bonú mi. Mo ti blow sẹ́. Ẹ wo yàrá yàyín o. Ẹ wo màmá yín o. African woman. #1 ni o. Ṣé ń gbọ́? Ọ̀gbáǹjẹ́ of Africa. Tiwa Savage. God bless you, mommy. You no go ever spoil for you. I dey loyal o. Ọlọ́run sẹ́, mami ẹ̀dá mi mọ́mọ́ tọ́. Ẹ gbàjẹ́ nítorí mi. Ọ̀gbáǹjẹ́. Godfather wọn ti kú mọ́ dàrẹ́ o. Gẹ́gẹ́ o. God bless you, mommy. You no go spoil for you. But my post. Because there say I see God. Mo kàn wọlé wá ni o. God bless you. You are going back to Nigeria?
Yes, my cousin.
I'm going back to America. Mo ń lọ America. Mo sì máa tún padà. Hey, mama, you are a star. Star don't beg to shine. Star nìyí. Understand?
And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Yes, I am here tonight. We're here. What's going on, Marriott? Well done. How you doing? Dee was here earlier, much earlier on. I'm sure she will cast the recording later on. It's our live taping. Okay. I don't know. I don't know if you found that fun. Tiwa Savage and Portable was trending yesterday, but honestly, we're here to do what we do best. Okay. Like I said, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. My name is Ola. Coming to you live from my Empire Pro Studios. Well, mobile. Okay, I'm outside of the house. We are outside now. Okay, I'm outside of my regular studio. We come here to talk about relationship, life, and relationships. We extract lessons from trendy topics. Today, it's not going to be any different. We're going to have some fun, and we're going to have a good time as usual. And we're going to cover as many lessons as we can. Yes, shout out to all my sponsors. More Fresh, Life with Natu Adesuwa, Film Girl, Open Floor by Tima, Gores Corner, D-Love 3000, Yes TV, Chidima. Thank you so much. You can download the books absolutely for free at menofprestige.com. I've got 2 different books. Yes, so we carry our books with us. I have 2 different books written by wife and I. Get my marriage back, and #1 red flag. You can support by purchasing them everywhere, Amazon. But if you're absolutely broke, you can download them for free at manofprestige.com. All right. But yes, last month we actually did $275. Last month, May 2024. This month, our goal is $275. So we're already at $8.98 this month. Thanks to you. Thanks for your support. It goes a long way in helping us promote this platform and continue to push our message of healthy relationships and hopefully marriage and family units out there. Okay. But yeah, welcome back. Who do I have? I have Chidima. Chidima, welcome. Oh, is this a night VG? I announced this now. I announced this. This potentially for the whole month. I might be doing late night videos. So stay tuned. If you can catch it, feel free to catch the replay. But we're here. We're trying to ginger the algorithms. Okay. Shout out to all 6 of you that are watching me live right now. But we're not going to take too long. We're going to be here very quickly, cover what we need to cover. This is just you hanging out with me for live taping, and then we'll take it from there. But before we get into the stories, do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified whenever we go live. Please, please, please. Do it right now. Thank you. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in 2-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, welcome back. Let's talk about comedian Basketmouth's ex-wife. Okay, so apparently over the past few days, she was all up in the club with a few friends. They were gingering, having a good time, dressed, like the baddies, and they were just having a good time. And one of our loyal listeners here sent me. And then she made a comment that I thought we should talk about. Oh, is this playing? Oh, I see what you're saying. No, we're not playing. No, we're here for real. I promise you. We're here for real. But let's talk about. I think her name is Elsie Is it Opocha? Elsie Basketmouth. Okay, let's just go with that. No disrespect, sorry. I know she's last time I checked, I think they're divorcing, but there's also rumors that they're still together. All right, so no big deal there. Either way, people, I think they have 2 or 3 children together. So hey, don't be surprised if they figure out how to make it work and they come back together. It's very possible. All right. But yeah, last time we checked, they were going their separate ways. They announced they were going their separate ways. Basketmouth is a Nigerian comedian, one of the top most Nigerian comedians out there. But yeah, so somebody, one of our listeners here, sent me the thingy, and I'm like, oh, I guess we can talk about it. Let me see if I think I have it. Okay, yeah, I have it here. So I actually had it scripted, my points on it, so I'm just going to read it, and then, instead of, because I was going to read it, I wasn't sure if I was able to go live since I'm away from the studio right now. So anyway, divorce and new beginnings. What Basketmouth's ex-wife teaches us about life after marriage. Okay, that's what this is about. What Basketmouth's wife teaches us about life after marriage. Divorce can be tough. Divorce is tough. Not only is divorce tough, divorce is a solution to a lot of people's preamble to the toughness of divorce. A lot of people have gone through woto instead of marriage. So this is just, this idea of divorce Is their way to save themselves from the, the typical trauma, that comes with that. So, but anyway, let me continue. So, let me see here. So yeah, we're going to let's just. So I got the DM, and I received this DM, and we're talking about freedom, transformation, and some deep truth about life post divorce. So buckle up, hit that like button, and let's get into it. So here's the message I got. The message says, "Hi, man of prestige. I sent this to you because it seems this men hold this women's lives down before. Well, how will these ladies advise young women, young ones, on how to slay decently when a mother of 3 can wear this all to the club?" So they were wearing club outfits. Club outfits tend to be skimpy. If you're still within 45 or below, tendencies, you might be dressing like going to the club. A little skimpy, cleavage. So I don't have that picture right now. So just picture it in your mind. You know what people wear to club. So the person continues, says, "So no decent dressing for clubbing. That's why I always excuse those 20s girls. If 40s can do this, then what else? Please, one question. Do divorce make some women lose it? Yes, take care of you, but this going clubbing daily, backside daily online? Wow." Anyway, so I decided to put together 5 lessons. 5 lessons answer to that question. I did answer the person briefly. Lesson number 1: up to 75% of marriages feels like a prison sentence. Now, I know that sounds harsh, but let's talk about it. Many people feel trapped in their marriages. It's not that they don't love their partner, but sometimes the responsibilities and the routine can feel overwhelming. Imagine being in a place where you feel like you can't fully be yourself, where you're constantly putting others' needs above your own. It's like being in a prison where you're always on duty. When someone finally decides to end the marriage, it can feel like breaking out of that prison. Suddenly, there's a world of possibilities and you're free to explore them. But with that freedom comes a lot of confusion, responsibilities, and a whole new set of challenges. Lesson number 2: deciding to move forward after divorce is not easy. Let me do us the justice of putting this on here as a matter of fact. Okay. Lesson number 2. So the lesson number 1 we just covered, just so we can do this justice, because I want you guys to learn from this. Okay. So this was lesson number 1. Okay. Up to 75% of marriage feels like a prison sentence, right? Lesson number 2: deciding to move forward after divorce is not easy. Now, I know that sounds harsh, but let's talk about it. Okay. Oh no, that was lesson number 1. I'm reading the script I was supposed to read. Okay. Lesson number 2: deciding to move forward after divorce is not easy. Making the decision to divorce is incredibly tough. There's a lot of soul searching involved. You have to think about the impact on your kids, your finances, your future, and yes, even your social life. The uncertainty can be paralyzing. And once the decision is made, the path forward isn't exactly smooth. It's a journey filled with ups and downs, like any other journey. You might find yourself questioning if you made the right choice, or wondering what life would have been like if you had stayed. It's a time of great personal growth, but also a time of great vulnerability. All right. So I'm moving quickly. Let's go to lesson number 3. Before we go into that, let me see what Marriott said here. Marriott said, "Women can never win in that society. Marry, divorce, party, sit at home, long skirt, short skirt, long hair, buzz cut. Women must be wrong." Hey, voila. I hear you. Okay. I hear you. But yeah, that's the society that we've built, and we're our job here is to help you learn how to navigate and win. That's our job here. Anyway, so let's go to lesson number 3. Post-divorce decisions reflect the level of captivity felt. If you're getting value from this, please hit the like button. Oh, please, I beg all of you now. Please. Hit the like button. Thank you. All right, so lesson number 3, post-divorce decisions reflect the level of captivity felt. When someone leaves a marriage that felt like a prison, their initial actions might be extreme. It's like they're trying to reclaim all the lost time and experiences missed out on. This is why you might see a mother of 3 hitting the clubs in outfits that seem more suited to a 20-something. It's not just about the clothes or the parties. It's about experiencing freedom in a very raw, very real way. But remember, these decisions are often a reaction to the feeling of captivity they felt in their marriage. It's like the pendulum swinging from one extreme to the other. Eventually, it will settle somewhere in the middle. All right. So when right after, you can, it's very easy to see that and say these are extremes, but this is just human behavior, But yep. Let's go to lesson number 4. The temporary feeling of freedom. Let's talk about the temporary feeling of freedom. That feeling of newfound freedom is often just that, a feeling. And it's temporary. You see, people might go all out at first, trying to enjoy every moment of their freedom, but after a while, the excitement fades. The reality of daily life sets back in, and they start to crave something deeper, something more meaningful. This doesn't mean that the choices made during this period are wrong. It's all part of the process, but it's important to recognize that true, lasting happiness doesn't come from the outside. It's not found in the clubs or in how we dress. It has to come from within. All right, good. Let's move on to lesson number 5, which is more or less a continuation of lesson number 4. Lesson number 5, lasting happiness comes from inside. And that brings us to the most important lesson of all. Lasting happiness has to come from inside. External things, whether it's a night out, a new outfit, or even a new relationship, can help. Okay? They can help bridge a gap from point A to point B, and it can be very useful. Listen, there's a level of depression that comes in these transitions that you might just need these things sometimes. Yoruba people say, a little wine here and there, a little hangout with your girls or your boys, okay, so that you don't lose your mind in this phase, might be necessary. But overall, long term, they can't fill that void. True happiness is an inside job. This is why, even after the initial rush of post-divorce freedom wears off, it's crucial to focus on self-discovery and personal growth. Finding out who you are and what you love and what truly makes you happy is the key to a fulfilling life. So, yeah, even if you want to stay in the marriage too, by the way. So, to the person who sent me the DM, here's my take. This isn't about judging anyone, which I know you didn't mean to. You're just pointing something out. We're all on our own journeys, making the best choices we can with the information we have at the time. For those women in their 40s, Basketmouth X, LC, and them friends popping champagne, twerking, doing their thing, looking to find themselves again, I would just let them be, okay? They're learning, growing, and discovering who they are outside of a marriage. As for young women, ladies, young women, sure, it's important to have role models, but it's also important to make your own mistakes. All right? Safety first. Don't hurt yourself in the process, and learn your own lessons. Parents are the ultimate guide. Hopefully, you have enough from the way you grew up to guide you. but everyone has to walk their own path. All right. If you're going through a tough time, whether it's divorce or any other challenge, remember this: it's okay to not have it all figured out. It's okay to feel lost and confused, and it's okay to explore and make mistakes. What's important is that you keep moving forward. Don't get stuck in any one place. Keep learning and keep striving for that inner happiness. All right, so that was that. I hope that was quite helpful in digging through this. So we got some 5 lessons from that. The first lesson being up to 75% of marriages are living like they're living the prison sentence. They're just patching things along. Eventually they crumble apart. Hopefully they stay together and work it out. Sometimes they just have to go their separate ways. Number 2, deciding to move forward after divorce is not easy. That's not something that people sit around and just, hey, you're helping people divorce. Lies. It's never easy for most people, and I'm just being safe by saying most. Honestly, nobody's waking up to say they want to divorce. Okay. Number 3, post-divorce decisions reflect the level of captivity felt. So if they just want to jackpot, that's how they felt. Feelings. Okay. You don't have to beat yourself up and indirectly start beating them up because you're now saying they're lying. Feelings. Okay. Feelings almost as a default can come off as a lie to other human beings that don't have the same feelings. Okay. Lesson number 4, the temporary feeling of freedom. We talked about that. That's just feelings. It's just temporary, right? Lesson number 5, lasting happiness comes from the inside. All right. Yes, Chidima, sorry about that. I did see a cue somewhere. Thank you. I appreciate your question. From lesson number 1, but what causes the feeling of being in prison? Is it from being with a person that doesn't make you feel safe? Or is it from the demands and responsibilities of marriage? It could be anything. Okay? It could literally come from your childhood. All right? So it's a vary based on persons to persons, which is why there's only so much we can do on YouTube as a public platform. There's only so much we can do, right? At some point, it's something you have to do the work, the inner work, hopefully with a coach, because it's a very difficult thing to do. And you have to do the inner work and find out what's going on with you as a person. But yes, it could be the person you're with that don't make you feel safe. And it could be that you have personally, whoever doesn't feel safe might just be, it might be a carryover from previous relationships, right? It just depends, right? Yes, demand and responsibilities of marriage are, they're a given. They are a constant. They will always be there. But depending on what environment you find yourself or what kind of inner beliefs you're carrying around, it can be a lot more harder in certain situations than in others. But everyone inside of marriage, even when they're having a good time in it, have responsibilities. It's just that when they're having, if they have a partner that's supportive, right? If they have a relationship where they both feel supported, and then obviously it's easy to engage your responsibilities and the set demands. Anything that's worthwhile in life, like marriage, has demands, like your job, right? Obviously, but that's something we tend to complain about when the environment, it's not conducive. So it could be anything. It just depends on case by case. And hopefully I answered your question. So do me a favor. What are your thoughts about the 5 lessons? Would you add more to it? Would you add more context to it? Ladies, from your experience, would you add more to it? I want to know. I want to hear what your thoughts are about it. All right. So with that being said, let's move on to some other stuff. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. Check out this next segment.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in 2-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times. times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, welcome back. Let's talk about the fabric of society unveiled by none other than the Mr. Korra Obidi. Let's listen to what he has to say now.
My ex-wife and I got a divorce 2 years ago, and she spent the last 2 years being on a smear campaign using emotional manipulation to convince the general public that I'm a bad father, bad person, abusive, all of which I have proved to be innocent of in court, and she still perpetuated those lies on the internet, including writing a book. So this is an example of how she is emotionally manipulating women everywhere to hate me, harass me, and try to destroy my life.
Justin Dean cannot get
All right.
of 2 years now.
All right, wait. So this person is going to tell us why he can't get over it. Yeah, it does seem like he can't get over this young lady. But I'm looking at this post that he made some few days ago. Say we're witnessing the breakdown in the fabric of society. It's far easier to be a deadbeat dad than co-parent with a toxic baby mama. Somebody help me here. What does this mean? It's easier to be a deadbeat dad than to co-parent with a toxic baby mama. So did he choose to go being a deadbeat dad, or he chose to go, he chose to co-parent? Is that a choice, to co-parent with a, obviously that's just his label, toxic baby mama? I don't think that's a choice necessarily, right? All right, so what I want to do is I want to read through some of these comments, because these comments will tell us a lot. Chidima, you're tired. I know. Mr. Korra, Uncle Beno, Mr. Korra missing the soft life provided by Mrs. Korra. Yeah, so let's keep going here. Let me just see here some of these comments. Somebody said, because he is the one who spent all the money. How much did Korra spend to get where she is now? If not the help of this man, he will be hurt and pain that she would do this. She would do all this to her. Okay, let Korra breathe, okay? Justice, what do you enjoy in all this drama? Okay, so he's having a hard time leaving this issue alone, obviously. Because, I mean, what else do we know him for, right? I don't see any picture of him cracking somebody's back. Or, you know, that's what chiropractors do, right? I don't see any of that. What I see is, but maybe because I don't really follow him, I just see what comes into these blogs, you know. But clearly, that's all he has interesting going on. But anyway, then again, how can a man be this dramatic? Don't you have something to do with your time? Well, petty. If petty was a name, between this couple and the other couple, I wonder who is that. I'm going to talk about later. I wonder who is pettier. Anyway, he really needs help at this point. Someone said, get that. This doctor know they get patient for hospital. I have friends who are doc. They know they get time. That's a good point. This man is the weapon fashioned against Korra. Okay. All right. I fear what for Korra's safety, because this man literally hates her for no reason. It's a new month, Oga. This guy no gree goes. Korra Obidi, you do this one. It's Justin Dean is moving on that hard. You keep dragging your children, mom. Come on, man, move on. All right, I'm shining light on this because moving on can be very difficult. Okay, let's be frank. It can be very difficult, you know, especially if you have nothing going on. So if you ever find yourself in this situation, just be prepared, because it can be very difficult. You will have moments that you feel the need to drag your ex-partner. You will have moments where you feel cheated out of somethings, I don't know, feelings. It doesn't have to be the truth, but you feel cheated. You feel like somebody had one up on you, and then you're left with no other choice but to try to drag them. Now if you are blessed with the petty spirit, then that's another angle entirely. Anyway, let me see this. I think there's another one here. Okay, so the same post was posted on Linda AKG. I just want to read the comment. Somebody said, rest, Jerry, rest. Someone said, some Nigerians who joined this man to torment Korra, you own your own sister, even if you thought what she was being accused of was true. Join this thread. It's going to be a long one. I want to know what exactly Korra has done to you. Personally, I mean you, the Facebook and IG judge and juries. Have you tried looking yourself in the mirror to ask, why do I have so much hate in me for someone I only see sing and twerk online? This one. Am I going to read this one like this? I don't know if I want to read this one like this or this one shall I explain because no evidence. Anyway, so I say you choose her, you live with her, you made her have 2 babies with you, you married her, even while she was all naked and dancing with your unborn. Okay, the same points we've seen and seen, they're just reminding him. This man needs to let her be, okay? So even it looks like some people that may have been on his side before are now saying, this guy, you no go rest in me. What did happen with you? Anyway, but why is he not letting go? That's the question that I wanted to see if we can answer today. I've already told you it's very hard to let go if you feel like somebody had one up on you, even if you're the one that filed the divorce. Okay? But remember, what we see in the public is different from what they are dragging themselves through in the courts. Right? So it just all depends. But I wanna this lady, I think she did a good job at describing why he's having a hard time of letting go of this brown sugar. It might sound like I'm on Korra's side, but like, come on, man. By the way, I dragged him the first time I covered this, maybe going on 2 years now. I dragged him because it was just too obvious that this one was going to be obvious. Okay? I mean, this one was going to be petty. But let's keep going. Listen to this.
Justin Dean cannot get over his ex of 2 years now. He is fixated on speaking on her every single day, and people are wondering why. Well, here it goes. Look at those hip rolls. Look at the way she slowly roll those hips. He cannot get that out of his mind. He will never have another Korra, and he's bothered by that. He can't find nobody else to do him like Korra did. It's something about that was.
Was, not the was.
Why can't Justin leave Korra alone? We just found out. It's all in the hips, baby. All in the hips. The way she rode that thing. He can't get past it.
Okay.
Not at all.
Alright. Yeah, I think the hips will do it. Oh, the white boy can't let go. Sorry. It's too bad. It's a goner. Too bad. But yeah, I don't think it's gonna let, because listen, when it comes to coconut head, the more you have it, the harder it is to let go. Was that an obvious statement? Right? The more you have it, the harder it is to let go. That's the easy. Welcome, Natu. You know they sleep. I thought you were sleeping, Natu. I got your back. I would have played it for you tomorrow, Natu, for free. Right? For free, I would have played it for you tomorrow. But anyway. So yes, Uncle Benessa, I'll cover my eyes with blood of Zachariah. This night, no. You don't go. Hips don't lie. Even MOP is grinning sheepish. You notice, you know, them hips will. If he did that to us, he would do that to that white boy. It's over for him. Unfortunately, he's just gonna have to get tired at some point. I doubt if he will ever rest on his own. Okay. How do I know? Because people don't. Alright, you don't. Not especially if you're going to respond to them. Alright. Do me a favor, if you're just coming in, hit the like button. Let's wake up the algorithm. Hit the like button. Let's wake up the algorithm. I've got a couple more things to cover here today. Let's see. Oh wow. Oh wow. Oh wow. Anyway, yeah, that's that for now. Do me a favor, as I was always said, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications. Let me know what else is going on. I did see a video of Korra. I saw a clip somewhere. I think I was trying to find it. Of her saying, apologizing for going to Hawaii after they donated all that money. I think she was afraid that the money was not going to reach her, because again, they still have to like go through scrutiny after you donate all that money or you pledge. Okay, I think it's donation. They have to charge it, and then you have to you have to pass, and then the money doesn't really reach you until 30 days. The money she raised to go and fight in court. So I saw her apologizing for that, just for the record, that she said she paid $293 or something like that for the flight a long time ago. I don't think it matters. I think that girl is a superstar, a rock star. She doesn't really have to apologize that much. And I think that's what's pissing off what's his name? Justin. I think Justin is gonna have to get himself together and move on at some point. And if he doesn't, there's grave consequences for it. He will lose so much of his life by chasing after trying to make his ex-wife pay. He's going to lose so much. Okay, and I'm not talking about Justin. I'm talking about all the Justins. If you don't know how to let go, you have limited time here. You will lose so much. You cannot fight your own battles. You can't fight your own wars. Not in that manner. Not with your emotions. You have to get a grip of your emotions, and you have to, obviously, you have to know what emotions are. Right? Some people don't know the difference between emotions, and they're in their mind. As far obviously, they think they're being logical. You have to know the difference between logic and emotions. If you can't pinpoint a 1 + 1 reason why you must be petty with your partner or ex-partner, you're probably going to hurt yourself. Okay, if you know, listen, hit the like button, share, subscribe, and yeah, I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know?
Wait, before I continue here, I just want to make sure of something real quick. Do Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck, what is that? Who are those people? Is that P. Diddy's ex or something? Bhagavad, welcome. I see you. I think Bhagavad is always here late in the evening, so that's why she's here right now. I appreciate all of you that always watch the replay. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for always catching up. As for the vacation, Korra lack good advice. Yeah, so she apologized for that. So we're just gonna go ahead and gather together. Join the Koreans. Forgive her. Okay. All right. So I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in two-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, welcome back. So, let's talk about Porsha divorce. I think today's theme should just be like petty. Let's call it petty, right? Divorce, petty. Porsha, Simon are like 5, 6, 7, and 8. They're I am muted. Thank you so much. Thank you, Natu. Natu buzzed me. I was muted. All right. So we're talking about I don't know how I got muted. Did I just get muted? How long ago? You guys know? How long ago? What was the last thing I said? What was the last thing I said? Help me, help me, help me, help me. What was the last thing I said? Stels. Welcome, Stels. What was the last thing I said? Did I start the story with you guys? Yes or no? I probably didn't. I didn't start the story with you guys, right? Oh, that was the last thing I said? Oh, okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. And then somehow I pressed a button. I need to turn off my hot buttons. All right, so let's get back to it. Sorry about that. So we're talking about Simon Gubadia. And Simon is our brother, Nigerian brother. Okay. So he's blocked the opportunity for her to film. So let me just read this to you, okay? I'll read this to you. Real Housewives of Atlanta is the franchise where she's trying to get back on. I think Porsha is getting back on there. But she's not allowed to film in the home that they share together. So this is the report. Unfortunately, Simon Gubadia attempted to undermine Porsha Williams' return to Real Housewives of Atlanta seems to be working. Cameras are rolling for season 16. 16 seasons. Wow. But thanks to a court order from Simon, they aren't allowed in their marital home. I mean, that's kind of interesting. I'm sure that she left the house, right? She's still living in the house, right? I wonder. Anyway, divorce, Petty, Porsha, Simon. They're like 5, 6, 7, and 8. Remember I was saying, who's pettier, right? Who's pettier amongst this couple and Korra, Obidi, and Justin Dean? I think this one we have to carry the trophy because they're dragging each other on the blogs. Okay, so they go in there, they comment, they throw jabs, but I know that you will probably not throw jabs at your partner on the blogs, but maybe with your in-law, maybe with that friend that always seems to take your side, right? Inside of your own marriage, they're taking sides. Maybe they are a shoulder for you to rest on right now, so you're just dragging because that's just where you find yourself right now. Same behavior. These are just celebrities, that's all. Okay, it's all a part of a legal back and forth where Simon has tried to convince the courts that he doesn't need to abide by their prenuptial agreement. Porsha hit back, trying to convince the judge that his demands were detrimental to her career. The latest court documents show that her mission isn't going well. The blogs got the details on the latest in this never-ending mess. According to the court documents, a judge ruled that the court wouldn't intervene in whether or not cameras could roll in the house. Instead, they have to wait until the court decides on whether or not their prenup is enforceable. I wonder what's in the prenup. Does the prenup say they can film or something? Anyway, essentially the judge knows that these two have bigger fishes to fry. Okay, let me see. I'm not going to play this. These parties raised the issue of whether the terms of the prenuptial agreement permits or prohibits filming, recording in the marital residence. The court filing read. As this matter was not formally noticed for an evidentiary hearing on the substantive issues surrounding the parties' prenuptial agreement, the court reserves those issues for later determination. It continued. All right, so anyway, they are getting petty. The reason why I wanted to pull this up, let me just read this to you. Look at this. Happy Wednesday. If a person concealed criminal past and provided fake identification for a green card, is it still a valid green card in the U.S.? Inquiring minds.
He shock you.
This woman, she go explain to
You go
her.
explain because no evidence.
Listen, if you married a Nigerian, they might not have filed their paperwork that way. Their father might have gone through a similar process. Or their uncle that their father lived with might have gone through something like that. It's not really a situation where you can judge people, okay? First of all, you're not a judge. Second of all, as far as whatever the laws are concerned, yes, it's against the law. But you married a Nigerian in 2 weeks after meeting her. Oh, sorry, not Nigerian. A foreigner. Okay, not foreigner. An immigrant of any type. Indian, Nigerian, Jamaican. And you didn't get to know them. Just know that they might just be the first generation of that. But if they're not the first generation, they're second generation, or by way of cross-side generation, people do what they had to do to survive, right? To seek greener pastures, right? You want to sit down there and judge, knock yourself out because you go explain that.
Explain because no evidence.
All right, so he posted this. He was also getting petty. Okay, so he said, "It looks like it's a. Let me see here. Stop throwing stones at glass houses." Wait, he said, "I'm gonna need people to stop talking about citizenship because a family member engaged unsuccessfully in relinquishing their U.S. citizenship for tax avoidance purposes." This guy go explain tired.
Explain because no evidence.
This guy will explain tired too now. He will explain tired. He will explain tired now. Stop throwing stones. So let me see what he's getting at here. I wonder what he's getting at. I said to stop talking. He wants people to stop talking about citizenship because a family member. Okay. It's some condescending something. Maybe you guys know what they're talking about. A family member engaged unsuccessfully in relinquishing their U.S. citizenship for tax avoidance purposes. Me, I don't understand though. This guy goes
explain because no evidence.
I don't get it. Okay, I do not. I don't get it. And I know what they're about to say next.
You get it? Okay. If you don't get it, forget about it.
All right. So they're both living in glass houses and they're throwing stones. But this is what happens. This is literally what happens when people go into marriage and they act like it's child's play. What does it mean to act like it's child play? You don't educate yourself. You don't engage some type of structured education. And if you're inside of marriage and you've not engaged some type of structured education, you're probably going to feel the heat. Because marriage is not your mate. It's not just marriage. We're saying marriage, we're blaming marriage, but it's a human beings. Emotions, it's not your mate. All right? And common sense is not going to work because your common sense is probably limited to your idea of logic. And your logic is probably discounting the effect of the biggest variable, right? Emotions. I know it's a lot of word salad there. But just know that anything you want to do that's worthwhile in life, you better educate yourself. Okay? You cannot jump at it like, oh, it's just how we're engaged right now. It feels so good when a private jet, we're traveling around the world. I be, hey, society, Nigerian woman, like, at least me too, I'm married now, I'm better than you. If you do that with marriage, yep, you go collect.
Sorry.
No. They never expect it. They never see it coming.
I never expected it.
Oh, they didn't see it. But like the rest of us, okay, marriage is not everybody's mate. Okay, marriage is an institution. It just is. It's a function of the people in it. If you are trash, you don't know what you're doing, you're going to create a marriage that's trash. It's just really that simple. But it's not easy because you have to unlearn a lot of things in order to learn the right things. Like literally, you have to unlearn a lot of things, a lot of inner stoppage belief systems, that if we just come to the table and just love each other and then everything should be fine. Well, so if you know it so much, how come you haven't? What's you figure it out, right? What's wrong? Just do that. It's not working. Maybe you need to. If you're confused, it's time to learn something new. Let me see. This person said, this is why folks don't trust the grandiose public professions of love and over-the-top weddings now. To do all that and now do this in such a short period of time as well, just too much. I did Shokwe say, from being his peace to his worst nightmare. I know. Wasn't she say she was the peace and stuff? She never expected it. She never see it coming. Sis woke up and chose violence this morning. Well, somebody said this is boring now. Are you sure? Wait until you're in their position. You see how petty people get. Okay. Girl called immigration, not Instagram. Maybe there's really nothing there. Maybe there's no case against him. Have you ever thought about that? Because if it was that simple, I don't think it's that hard to find him. He's flying over everywhere. He was just celebrating birthday recently in private jets, and they would have stopped him. And I don't think that story was as simple as we saw it. Of course, he probably had history, right? And there was public records. He was denied of citizenship, but he doesn't have the right to be in this country. I doubt that. We shall see. Okay. Y'all want to take people's husbands and F around and find out. Take mine and see what you get. Lobaton. Husband snatchers has caught stray bullets now. I'm confused on when love is felt genuinely for two people. Where do it go because of anger? Anger is not your mate. Okay. Particularly emotions, no be your mate. Okay. The only thing that can literally put emotions in control is love. Okay, but it depends on what you mean by love. Okay, words and actions cause so much damage. Why not just be still, heal, and then come back to the situation with a clear mind? It don't matter what age you are. Maturity comes with discipline. The messiness is a projection on one's self. The high road always is best. Hope it helps someone. I agree with you. The high road is always best. Okay, now obviously some people always think they are wiser than that because it sounds too kumbaya for them. That's okay. Yusef. You go collect.
Sorry, yo.
Chida say, if you are trash, your marriage will be trash. Ola, why am I trigger? Sorry. We're here to learn, right? We have the rest of our lives ahead of ourselves. So everyone listening to me, everybody under the authority of my voice, please, I beg you, please don't play with your future.
You dey use your future to play.
Don't play with your future, okay? If you're inside of a marriage, you're dealing with another human being, okay? You have no idea how capable that person is. You have no idea. Please engage education, okay? Learn. Keep coming back. We have a lot to offer you here. But this one is too late for them to learn. They will drag themselves first. Chinye, welcome, Jerry. They will have to drag themselves first before they can listen. Anyway, let's go ahead and move on to the next segment. Do me a favor, hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you're notified when we go live. I will be right back.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in two-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles those that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com. All right, welcome back. SAIDA Budge, where is Andrew, Amechi, Ochenkwo, Black Sheep Group, Celine, and Afiba? Did you guys follow this story today? This was trendy today. So, yeah, let's cover this. Let's spend some time on this. This is craziness. By the way, if you missed the topic, the Tiwa Savage and portable trends, we covered that at the very beginning. So you can watch the beginning of this show later on to catch that. All right, so now where is Andrew? Did you guys follow this trendy story today? I'll bring you up to speed, but let me play this video first, okay? All right, so nobody has seen this story yet. You can't hear the video. Okay. What she's saying is that it's because of people like SAIDA Budge. Okay. That's probably that situation again. Did you guys hear when I played what you call it? When I played Justin Obidi? Did you guys hear it at that time? Let me know if you heard it at that time. I just want to make sure I troubleshoot this thing all the way. Make sure that the videos work. All right. So this particular story, there were 2 missing ladies, and over the past few days, there's a gentleman that came forward that said they found some kind of decomposed body next to a guy's house. The guy's name is Amechi, Andrew Amechi Ochenkwo or Ochenkwo. I don't know the correct spelling. He's a fraudster. It's allegedly a fraudster. So he has multiple spellings of his name. And it's crazy, you know. But anyway, let me bring you up to speed with this story, okay? So one of the ladies is this lady right here. She's a Ghanaian, allegedly. Everything I'm saying right now is allegedly. She's a Ghanaian, and she might be gone, okay? And this young man, Harrison Gwamnishu, is the one who is following this story. So this was on May 22nd. He reported alleged kidnap of 2 friends. On 27th April 2024, Celine Indudim and Afiba Tando, a Ghanaian citizen who traveled from Port Harcourt, River State to Abia State to visit a friend they met on Facebook, are missing. Okay, that other lady I just played is basically accusing SAIDA Budge of educating young women to be billing men. Honestly, that's not a connection. That's a reach. Okay, that's a reach. That's not a fair reach either, you know. But let's keep going. A suspect named Andrew Amechi has been arrested by the police for being in possession of their belonging, and to date, no one has set eyes on Celine and her friend. Please help us look within your neighborhood, and if you have any information, please contact the nearest police station and send a direct message. All right. Somebody said, parents, train your children well. Pray they see them. All right. So, can you guys hear this? That's the guy. Can you guys hear this? You said this might happen to Andrew. Can you hear it? Let me know if you can hear it. Oh, let me turn off the background music too. Can you guys say yes or no if you can hear it or no? All right, let me stop. Can you guys hear me? Can somebody tell me if you can hear me or not? I've got 11 people watching live. Can you hear me or not? Is it me? Can you hear me? Yes? No? Is it that long of a delay? You can't hear the video. Anybody else? Chinye cannot hear the video. Anybody else can hear the video? Yes? No? Bhagavat, can you hear the video? Yeah, Chinye, I heard you. I want to hear somebody else say they can't hear it. Let me just make sure that it's everybody across the board that can't hear the video. Wait though.
You doing what?
Did you hear that? Did you all hear that? Everybody else has just went quiet. Only Chinye is here now. What happened? What happened? You guys just run inside the house or something? Or you run to your babies? What happened? Nobody else can say something? You can't hear it. Is that a nope, you can't hear it? Or yes, you can hear it? Or nope, you can hear it? Anyway, I'll just do translation. Do you hear this right here? How about this one? Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Do you hear this? Can you hear this? Let me troubleshoot real quick. I'll come back to the story. You can hear portable, right? Okay. But you can't hear this one. What they're doing is they're showing injury of one of the persons that came back to tell her story. Okay, that's what they're doing. All right, so I don't want to show too much blood. This is the young man. So shocking revelation on the man who is alleged to have kidnapped the two friends. Okay, this was again May 22nd. All right, so I'm just going through the story here, some of the stuff he posted. Okay, and so apparently this guy is an activist, so he does a lot of this stuff. You know, let me see here. I'm just going through the stories right now, looking for the ones that have to do with this story, because he's posted a lot since then. Okay. All right, so there's a lot of issues going on in Delta State apparently. Let's see, updates. This, so we acted. Okay, so they do a lot of activism and stuff. Okay, so this is another update as of 5 days ago. Update on two friends that left Port Harcourt to Aba to visit Andrew Ochenkwo. Another spelling. Okay, now if I open this guy's page, Black Sheep Group, Andrew Ochenkwo, it looks like this is a private account with 27,000 people following it. Okay, let's get back to it. So till date, they haven't been seen anywhere. The Andrew has also refused to confess to the whereabouts of these two friends. Recall I mentioned in my last post on this case that two friends' bags were found in Black Sheep house. Also, 1 million naira was transferred out from one of the girls' account. Wow. Is a scam artist too, potentially? The police in Aba did a very bad investigation into this case, and case is currently being investigated in Abuja. Okay. Let's see. All right. So let's keep going. All right, so the guy is just covering the story. He's not really saying much in the video except what he put in the caption. Okay. Let me see here. Unfortunately, he has deactivated. Okay, so this is another post as of 5 days ago. He said on Facebook they run a matchmaking group, and he also advertised job opening. Unfortunately, he has deactivated his social media accounts while in custody of the police in Aba and Umwa here, and you can't find some of his strategies. Andrew Ochenkwo, Black Sheep Group, is also wanted in United Kingdom for sexual assault on a lady. Some of his victims that escaped narrated to me that Andrew Amechi Ochenkwo uses money to escape justice. Okay. He uses money to escape justice. If you're one of his victims, send a DM and help save Celine and her friend. Full update tomorrow. Okay. And that's a picture. I don't know if you guys can see that. That's a potential picture of who they're talking about. Okay. Now I'm going to link this story together later on, okay, because some of you are parents. So we definitely should pay attention to some of these things from a parental standpoint, but also from a dating standpoint, all right? Because there's a lot of people like this out there. They are not majority of people, but minority of people is a lot of people. There are 8 billion people out here on this planet. So keep in mind that a lot of people is not necessarily it's not necessarily majority, but you should still be careful. There's enough of them. All right, so let's see here. Okay, so that's a post from his Facebook page that has now been deactivated. You can see that he's selling a certain type of lifestyle. He's taking a picture in front of a Bentley. Okay, and that's a picture of the girls that have been declared missing after going to visit a Facebook friend in Aba. All right, so let's keep going. Now let me see if so people are saying people are traveling to see a man that they met on Facebook. Who is saying that? Okay, all right. So Andrew Amechi is suspected to be involved in human port sales. Some of his victims that escaped said he bribed his way out each time he's arrested, and top security officers talk down on victims. Oh wow, that is crazy. So somebody said here, I am hoping that you will see my message before you leave, but please have some salt in very small quantities in your trouser pockets before you head out. Pray fervently over the salt. Wahala. What another angle be this one? Okay. That's some diabolic stuff. Nigerians and diabolic stuff. 5 and 6. Anyway, let's keep going here. So here he posted a location here, and people were like, please stay safe, please stay safe. So he posted a location. This was about 4 days ago, and people are trying to say, why are you posting location? Special anti-robbery squad, as busy as it gets, blah blah blah. He posted that 1 minute ago. He said the police reached out to him a few days ago. All right, so let me just read his caption. I think his caption pretty much summarizes what he's trying to say. That's the guy that they're looking for, by the way. He said, a few days ago, I received a message from the police authority to help them get across to Andrew Ochenkwo, victim, who escaped from his house after being held 6 days. So there's one particular girl that escaped after being held 6 days, the one that they were showing the injury earlier on. Today we flew into Abuja and we were received by the RRT commander DCP Sanusi Muhammad. The victim narrated her story and how she survived. It's confirmed that Andrew Ochenkwo is a member of organ harvesting syndicate. Jesus Christ. Andrew Ochenkwo kills his victims, who are mostly females. On disappearance of the two friends Celine and Afiba, the police are yet to find them alive or dead. There is currently no trace of them. The police evidence in Andrew Ochenkwo's house and carried out search, but yet to find. So they saw that they were there, but then something happened along the line. What happened along the line? Okay, so let's keep going. Now it came by breaking news update. The wanted Andrew Amechi Ochenkwo has been killed. The wanted Andrew Amechi Ochenkwo, this was 4 days ago. He claimed that the police are saying he has been killed while being transported to Abuja from Abia State. He was killed while trying to escape with his car. The whereabouts of Celine and Afiba is still unknown. Full details later. So I see a celebrity here say it's either he's working for high power and was killed to cover it up, or he fled and got help. Jesus Christ. Okay. All right. So I'm looking at some but okay. Harry, relax. Don't insist on anything again. You have tried. These girls have state governors, senators, and honorables. Brother, lock up, please. God guard and protect you. So people are insisting. People are trying to say like he's pushing against maybe some high powers in high places, and he should probably stop investigating the issues, right? And they were trying to encourage him. I guess people just like him and they want to, Chinye, I didn't say salt was diabolical. Did you listen to what I said? You didn't listen to what I said. I didn't say salt was diabolic. Never said that. But let's not change the topic. However, it can be diabolically used as well. Chinye, you've been here for a minute now. Yes. How are we? We're talking something that somebody is talking about salt and water and all this kind of stuff. Yep. Anyway. Yep. So somebody said, "Ha, is this an action movie?" My God, they showed me the guy came back in his comment, said they showed me his dead body and the car too. They snapped it. Okay. So I guess on a picture they showed him the dead body. So people were saying he should be careful, which is probably why somebody is telling him to get water and salt and all this kind of stuff. Anyway. I don't think this kind of guy is okay. Look at this. This is the guy they are looking for. He has this UK / Abia State accent. Abia people. Anyway, according to this post here, he said he's no longer alive. The Andrew Amechi Ochenkwo has been killed, and I have confirmed it. The police told me he was killed while trying to escape. What you should be doing now is to tag the police authority to come public and tell the world what happened. This was 4 days ago. Tell the world what happened. Possibly show his dead body. A lot to say, but I retire. Okay. Somebody said you confirmed he is dead without seeing his body. It's obvious a lot has gone on underground, and you're also trying to protect yourself because this headline doesn't add up. Okay. So Nigerians are also becoming investigators. Reality is that this is just a news we're covering. You're not going to be an investigator from thousands of miles away. Okay. And we're just trying to extract some lessons here, because when you have these online dating platforms and anybody can create a profile and invite young girls over, and we just got to be careful. Honestly, everybody got to be careful. We got to pay attention. Let's see here. All right. Our Ghanaian brothers came in search of their sister Afiba, and it's unfortunate what they are hearing. I pray investigation leads them to the whereabouts of Celine. So they still don't know where the whereabouts of these two girls are at this point. This was 3 days ago. Okay. All right. So now, again, 3 days ago, Celine and Afiba are yet to be found. Please, if you have any information that will lead to their whereabouts, please kindly send an anonymous message via DM and be rest assured of confidentiality. All right, let me make sure I'm no longer muted because I'm hearing fire. Oh, okay. All right, good. But why are other blogs not carrying this news? That's a good question. All right. Black sheep, somebody got some hidden number calling and then messages. So some people are messaging this guy from about 3 days ago. Be looking forward and expect a visit. Andrew is dead and gone, and nothing anyone can do about it. A trace to your house and family will give you rest. So they are threatening him. This is crazy. This is maddening. They are actually threatening the guy who brought this news out now. Okay. And then why? And then they're tagging the Nigerian police force. Say, why are you people silent about this case? Make nothing happen to Harry Sinsha. Aside being the voice for the voiceless, he is a big-time patriotic citizen helping you guys sanitize the country. All right. So now, 3 days ago, he posted, Dear CP Lagos Airport Command, some of your officers mounting checkpoints before MMA, before Murtala Mohammed Airport, have the habit of arresting travelers and then criminally extorting them. Okay, this is another case entirely. So this is what it does, apparently. All right. I'm still going through. Okay. All right. This was a video of the girls leaving Port Harcourt to go and visit this guy. First slide shows the moment Celine and Afiba leaving Port Harcourt to Aba to meet with Andrew. Second slide was a video sent by Afiba to her friend that she and Celine are being held hostage by Andrew. Currently, there are about 7 victims that have reached out and narrated their ordeal and how Andrew RAPE them through the anus. Jesus Christ. All right, and that's a video when one of the girls were held hostage. They sent this to their friends. And is that him sitting in the corner or something? Oh God. All right, so let's keep going. All right. So somebody said, if you can't do it for Celine and Afiba because of what might have transpired, do it for their families. Please watch the video. I know there's a disconnect between the security agencies and the people, which makes it difficult for the people to give credible information, but that's why some of us are out to help. If you reside around Ogbo Hill, Abia State, you might have heard about Celine and Afiba. I appeal you assist us and be rest assured of confidentiality. Let me see what he's saying here. All right, he's just repeating what he said in the caption, so I'm not going to waste time here. Here's another person that said the police are not looking for the girls because they are SAIDA Budge fan. They should carry their cross. All right. So there's a reason why in developed countries there's something called freedom of speech. And, you know, people can say anything they like. If you can't trace anything to them, it's not appropriate to be linking them to criminal behavior. Let me just keep going. All right, so he's in Lagos, and he's leaving Lagos, and they are going to our journey to Aba. Let me see what he said. All right, all right, so it looks like the police was arriving here, and there's more to this. This was 1 day ago. This was yesterday, It says one decomposing dead body found near opposite Andrew's house. Head, 2 hands, 2 legs not visible. You all remember that a few days ago I posted that anyone with useful information to the whereabouts of Celine and Afiba should send a message and his or her identity will be protected. Yesterday at about 10 p.m. we arrived at Aba and in company of police officers from FIB IRT Abuja, we went out. Okay, let me just play this. We went out to they're not going to show anything, so trigger one is they're not going to show anything. It's all blurred out. Okay, we went out for a search and discovered a decomposed body wrapped and dumped somewhere around Z Rock area, Ogbo Hill, Abia State. We are yet to ascertain if the body is one of the victims and someone else, and wishes to appeal to Indi Abia to assist us more in knowing the whereabouts of Celine and Afiba. Trigger warnings. I know it's late night too for most of us in the East Coast. I understand that there's a disconnect between the security agencies that the people, and which is the reason I am here in person. And any information sent to me will not be put anyone in danger. Help us to keep everyone safe. So they were also matching the cotton in his house to some of the stuff that they used to wrap the exhibits. I'm just going to call it that from now on. Here's a video. Okay, check on your sisters. The guy posted, check on your sisters, wife, colleagues, and friends. Some of these ladies Andrew met are ashamed to speak up because of the backlash they will get. A girl named Allison ran away from him after she was badly RAP, and she had to jump down from Andrew's balcony and got injured. With the help of the police, that case was closed. With the help of the police, that case was allegedly closed, and Allison paid a huge sum. While we are still searching for the whereabouts of Celine and Afiba, it's important we talk to our ladies. Okay. Here's another post from 16 hours ago. Celine and Abia will return back to the bush for further search. As we are here, still help us check within your neighborhood and reach out to me. While we keep searching, update on Andrew's status will be made public before Thursday. So this is a developing story, just FYI. All right, so people are saying be careful because people believe that that guy did not work for himself. Okay. All right, so here's a person. I'm not sure if there's a link here. Let's see. No, there's no link here. This is something else entirely. Detained. Okay. All right. So, okay, here you go. Black Sheep Group isn't working alone. From intelligence report and findings, this is 12 hours ago. It's a syndicate and the police will get them. If you have any information, don't hide it. Andrew, Ashley, Ochenkwo is not working alone. All right, so to each and everyone worried about my safety and praying for me, I have nothing to say, but thank you. At some point, I wanted to back out from this case, but just Adetone gave me the strength to keep going. Okay. Someone sent me a video where they booked mass for me. After watching it, I decided to make this video. What is book mass for him? Please don't mind my tears. I was being emotional as a human being with flesh. Okay. Alright, I don't want to see too much crazy stuff. Let's see. Okay, so that's the most recent post. That's the story up to date. It's a developing story. Honestly, I don't know. It's kind of like doing me somehow too. That story is kind of doing me somehow too. Oh, mass is Catholic service. Yeah, of course. Why would they book mass for him? Is that what they call Kinitu? I don't want to say the name here because I've already messed up this video. Let me even check. Maybe I can redeem it before it gets too late. I don't want the video to be demonetized. Or more. There's a lot going on in this world though. There's a lot going on. Train your kids. Be careful out there. Okay, there's a lot of things going on in this world. Be careful out there. Train your kids. Train them self-value, self-esteem. self-love. Okay? Let them know. I get why people are linking this story to SAIDA Budge, because honestly, this is the extent to the love of money, to which the love of money and the love of sex can go. It can completely go out of control very quickly. And there are bad monsters out there that will use those two things to destroy people. You know? Oh, okay, the mass to pray for him. Okay. God help me. I told you, they do me kind, somehow kind, you know? But let me read your comments and then we'll call it a day. Shout out to all 14 of you that is watching me live, late nights, in the middle of nowhere. Shout out to you. I'll be here. Tomorrow is what? Tomorrow's Wednesday. I'll be here same time, but I'm going to try to keep it to 1 hour though, okay? So be here on time, okay? Because you'll miss out in the beginning if you don't come here on time. So who bite him? I don't believe that rubbish. Yeah, they're saying the police because he was trying to run away. Which police will come forward? Niger police? I laugh in French. All right, so there's probably active efforts to cover up all the tracks now. Harrison, wait, is this the same Harrison that called into Auntie B's show last year or so? I don't know. What was that person saying? Jesus. It's always laughable when Nigerians don't realize that serial killers operate in that nation. Just near zero policing. RIP to the family, whoever they found. Yeah. Yep. So, do me a favor. Let me know what your thoughts are. This is a developing story. You know, I just want to say be careful. This is a trendy story right now. Be careful. And it has to do with dating and parenting, obviously. If you're dating out there, discernment. Discernment is a big part of it. No, I'm not asking you to count on discernment. Obviously, your safety first, right? But I'm saying you can pick up a lot of bad vibes if you have the spirit of discernment. And of course, young girls, the ones that are being encouraged by rhetoric like SAIDA Budge, you have to be careful. Because SAIDA Budge might not be engaged in this behavior, but 1.3 million followers across multiple platforms. That is a very influential platform. And if you're saying things like this, you'll be billing men. Some people will take your worry to the next level. You might not mean it, but some people will take that worry to the next level. And to the point there where they are visiting people like this kind of guy, young girls, 20, 21, 19. Let's be careful out there, especially if you're in Nigeria or in any kind of third world country. Please, everywhere in the world, be careful. There's bad people everywhere. There are monsters. Recently, we were just covering the PDD story, right? There are absolute monsters out there. Be careful. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Work on yourself. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, turn up your notifications so you are notified whenever we go live. Hopefully you've been enlightened and educated. I'll see you on the next one.
Hi, I'm Lola.
And this is Ola from Man of Prestige.
Did you know that nearly 50% of marriages end in divorce?
Studies also show that children raised in two-parent households tend to thrive.
If you're struggling in a broken relationship or marriage, you're not alone in facing these challenges.
But having a solid support system is crucial. We offer evidence-based relationship and marriage resources and coaching to help you navigate the difficult times.
Don't just wing it. Learn the principles that work.
Download our 2 free books and book your complimentary coaching session now at manofprestige.com.